here in the Seattle airport with my Starbucks coffee that I just bought. And yeah, I was up at 3 o'clock this morning to catch my 5 o'clock flight here. And I have about an hour and a half layover, I think, and then I have to fly to Port Angeles, and then drive an hour and a half down to La Push, which I have no idea really how to get there. Well, I mean, I have a rough idea, but we'll see. So it should be an interesting day, because then I spend 4 hours there in La Push and then do the whole thing in reverse so that I can get home by 9, because I have a meeting tomorrow in Plummer, Idaho, which is also kind of a drive. So let's begin our adventure. Alright, so I've missed my shuttle accidentally somehow, and so I was told to come down this escalator and look at that sign to find the Shuttle Express, which led me to, let me zoom up on it here, some guy told me I had to find that phone, and that tiny little piece of paper is what I was supposed to see. Okay, so, missed the shuttle, so take a taxi. Floors it here. I've got 15 minutes to get from Seattle Airport to Boeing Field, right? So my plane leaves at 7:30, get here, check in. No, the plane leaves at 8:30. So that's cool.
Parlez-nous a boire, non pas de mariage, toujours en regrettant toujours le temps passé. Si que tu te maries avec un bel enfant, c'est dans le grand temps, je voudrais que tu fais ta vie avec. Oh, parlez-nous a boire, non pas de mariage, toujours en regrettant toujours le temps passé.
Okay, let me bring you up to speed with everything. So it turns out my itinerary was wrong, and the flight wasn't at 7:30, it was at 8:30, so I took the taxi quite unnecessarily, although the taxi driver was awesome. He was this Indian dude who I said, you know, step on it, and he did. And we got there very fast. And so I ended up paying for the taxi unnecessarily, but that's okay. You know, I didn't know that the time was wrong, and they weren't able to call me back and tell me that I had the wrong time, so. But it all worked out. I got there, and I got on my flight. And unfortunately, I kind of talked to this guy named Scooter, I think he said his name was, or his nickname. And he was nice, but annoying, because he wouldn't shut up, and he kind of smelled. And he wouldn't shut up. But, so I got in here. It was a cool little flight, neat little airplane. Excuse me. But I'm here, and I have the rental car, and now it's an hour and a half drive to La Push. So, see you when we get there. Alright, so I'm driving along, and well on my way as far as I can tell. I know I'm headed in the right direction. And it was a whole lot of nothing. I just got through the Olympic Forest, which is beautiful. The only radio station that I could find to listen to, I was going to bring the transmitter for my iPod so that I could, you know, listen to my music on my iPod over the radio and broadcast it to the radio, but I completely forgot. And so I don't have that, so I can't listen to my iPod. And the only radio station I could find that was worth listening to was a French radio station, which has good music, but I can't understand anything the DJ is saying. And the DJ, I guess, is telling jokes or something, because he's laughing up a storm. But I don't know what he's saying. Sounds cool, though, all in French. So how's it going? Just my shot here, because the vibration is causing it to pan over. What was I talking about? Oh, there was a story that I wanted to mention before when I got the rental car. And the airport that was the little jump between Seattle and Port Angeles. There was like no security at the airport. I mean, none at all. They never asked me what was in my bags. There wasn't a TSA person. There was no little, you know, metal detector thing I had to walk through. Whoops, losing my camera. It's cool. The guy who, there wasn't even a ticket. I just went up to the counter and I said who I was. I don't even know if the guy wanted to see my driver's license. I just gave it to him out of, I suppose, force of habit. But he checked me in and didn't give me, you know, a boarding pass or a ticket or anything. He was like, okay, well, we're leaving from over there. So just kind of sat around for a bit. We actually walked out onto the tarmac, and actually I noticed while I was sitting waiting, there were these doors that would open. If you walked too close to them, they just open on their own. My shot keeps changing because I can't get my camera wedged in there properly. So anyway, there were these automatic doors, and they just opened, and beyond them was another set of doors, but I'm pretty sure if I wanted to just walk out onto the tarmac, I could have. And nobody would have been there to stop me. Pretty lax. But it was cool. It was a fun little flight, neat little plane. So I'll report back when I have something else to tell you, because it's nothing but trees. See you later.
Femme-toi grand borien, t'as tout gaspillé mon bien. Femme-toi grand borien.
So I finally got home. It's 9:45. Been home for a little while now and checked my email, and I had 23 emails, most of which were spam. But it's been a long day and I'm ready for bed.